morning, Desert Willow Wolves. Will you please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance, our moment of silence, and of course, your classroom purpose statement? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Now, please join me in our moment of silence. Thank you. Now, please take a moment for your classroom purpose statement. Thank you. You may be seated. Happy Monday, everyone. Today is September the 8th, 2025. And for lunch today, it is popcorn chicken with seasoned fries. And for breakfast tomorrow, it is an egg and muffin plate with tater tots or a build your own yogurt parfait with some strawberry yogurt, granola, and various fruit items. Our attendance on Thursday dipped a little bit below that 90%. We were at 89%, 89%. Ooh, and I didn't have any classes with 100%. Bummer. I'm happy to report, however, that my grade level with the highest average attendance was my fourth grade. So, way to go, fourth grade. Your average attendance was 92%. That was the highest grade level average that we had on Thursday. All right, I have some students celebrating their birthdays. I have 4 students celebrating their birthday today. A very special happy birthday today goes out to Jackson in Miss Gay's class and Talea in Miss Gay's class. Happy birthday to Adriel in Miss Meza's class, and happy birthday to Alejandra in Miss Spee's class. All right, I have some golden spatula news. Our grade level with the best cafeteria behavior following those Way of the Wolf expectations last week on our short week was fourth grade. Way to go, fourth grade. Not only did you have the best attendance on Thursday, you had the best cafeteria behavior all week. So, way to go, fourth grade. Congrats on being the grade level who gets the golden spatula for the week. I have some students who leveled up on Thursday as well. So here we go. Shout out to Amelia. Way to go, John in Mrs. Bray's class. Gracelyn in Miss Adams' class. Jackson in Miss McConnell's class. Meliodas in Miss McConnell's class, and to Timothy in Miss McConnell's class. Way to go, students, on your leveling up. I know that we have some students who are approaching levels 6 and level 7, so it's awesome to see you progress through our levels here. All right, Miss Dawson did a riddle in announcements on Thursday. It was a good one. I even had to stop and think about, oh, what would that answer be? My brain thought really hard on it, and I didn't get the answer, but I'm happy to report that there was a class who did get the correct answer and emailed Miss Dawson first. The riddle was, who wears shoes to sleep? Okay. Here were some answers that we got. Mrs. Cole's class said sleepwalkers. Okay, reasonable. Miss Matthews' class says Pete the cat sleeps with shoes on. I love Pete the cat. So that answer made me smile. Miss McConnell's class said a bear sleeps with his shoes on. Do bears wear shoes out in the wild? I'm not sure they do, but oh, let's see. Zambrano said horses, and Miss Dobkant's class said horses wear horseshoes when they sleep. Well, the correct answer was horses. Horses wear shoes to sleep because they have horseshoes on. So Miss Dobkant's class was the first to email Miss Dawson, and they are the winner. So way to go, Miss Dobkant's class. Student council information from Miss Dawson. Let's see. Applications are due on Tuesday and elections will be on Thursday. She's been talking about this, and if you're in one of those grades, you know this. Don't forget your parent must sign off for you to participate and be involved in student council. So bring those forms back on Tuesday if you're interested in being part of our student council. All right, so there are no really good on this day or national days for today. And so I was looking for what are some weird, interesting facts that I found fascinating that I didn't know that maybe you should know too. And I have quite a few here actually, so I had a hard time choosing what I should share with you. But here we go. I have a few. Okay. The heart of a blue whale. Here's an interesting fact. The heart of a blue whale is so big that a human could swim through its arteries. So your heart had, and the blue whales has arteries and veins, right, that carry blood to the rest of your body. So, right, there are blood vessels in our arteries. Ours are not that big. But in a whale, in a blue whale, the heart is so big and the arteries are so big. Arteries are what carry the blood away from the heart to the rest of the body. A human could swim through it. This is insane. And the heart of the blue whale weighs 1,300 pounds, which is about the size of a small car. That's how big the heart is in a blue whale. I found that interesting. We could go swim through a whale's arteries. It must be huge. All right, here's another one. Did you know that some frogs can freeze without dying? So, certain frogs, there's a type of frog called the wood frog that have a survival trick and adaptation to help them stay alive. They can freeze solid during winter, like an ice cube. They can freeze solid with ice forming in their bodies, crystallize and everything, and then thaw out and then hop away and go on with their life when it gets warmer. So it's not like a bear who goes into hibernation when it's cold. This is legitimately freezing like an ice cube and then thawing out and continuing to live. I don't know of any other animal, amphibian, or species that can do that. That's just fascinating. And there were one more. So, well, we talked about the blue whale's heart. Did you know that an octopus, how many hearts do you think an octopus has? Well, I gave it away. There's obviously more than one because it's plural, right? Hearts, plural. How many do you think? An octopus actually has 3 hearts in its body. 2 of them, its job is to pump blood to the gills, and the third one pumps it to the rest of the body. The reason they need an extra heart, well, I'm going to say 2 extra, is the extra hearts help them survive in the deep sea where oxygen levels are really low. So the further you go down in the sea, in the ocean, the less oxygen there has. That's why if you go scuba diving or any of those things, you can really only go so far because the lack of oxygen starts to compress everything. But this helps the octopus survive and dive to deeper levels because they have 3 hearts. There you go. All right. Well, there's your fun, weird, interesting facts about things today. Our fundraiser is going on. Don't forget to register and sell some of those items to help out our PTSO. We're super excited about this opportunity because PTSO does so much for us around the school. It's a great, great way to support them. Our grandparents' lunch is on Wednesday, so you can invite grandparents to come have lunch with you during your normal cafeteria time. So they don't go out to the playground with you, but they can come and have lunch with you inside the cafeteria on Wednesday for Grandparents' Day. That is all I have for my announcements on this Monday. This is Mrs. Davies signing off, wishing you the most magnificent Monday.